What's up, duelists? I'm sure you see the clickbait. I'm sure you see the fire cards in this deck. You guys already know. I came up with another sick brew with a lot of untapped potential cards. That's what I'm doing this week, is I'm talking about a lot of cards that are untapped, a lot of engines that are untapped in Edison format, stuff that we haven't yet really explored. This deck is a really sweet one. I have a lot of different variations of this. I've been working on it for a few months now, actually. But I think this is about as close as I can get it without, taking a little bit too much time out of my personal life to develop the strategy. If you guys aren't already subscribed, do that right now. Let's go ahead and talk about how this deck works. So this deck is a turbo light OTK deck. You're basically trying to put a bunch of monsters into play and attack directly with Christia, preventing Gores, preventing Battle Fader, preventing Tragodia from stopping your OTK. There's a lot of ways to draw through this deck, namely through the Solar Recharge and the Trade-In, so you have 6 draw spells. And then you have a lot of ways to sort of get your engine going. The biggest part of this engine is you're going to mill a creator, and then the creator is going to be banished either by Soul of Purity and Light or freed, or I think that's the only ways I have to banish this guy. But those are the two main ways to banish this guy. And then once he's banished, you can DDR him back. Sometimes pitching the Phoenix Blade, you can loop the Phoenix Blade back, pitch that again for the creator's effect, and then you can do a lot of really cool synergistic stuff. This is like just a turbo mill, banish, and then reanimate deck, basically, with DDR as your main reanimation spell. Return being kind of a backup reanimation spell that can also facilitate some combos. This deck it's a glass cannon. It doesn't always work as intended, but when it does work, it looks very, very cool. We're going to go ahead and try to get a game with it. I like decks like this. I think they're cool to explore. I think they have a lot of potential. I think there are a lot of options you could also put into this deck besides the ones that I'm playing. I have another build that is more focused on milling and Phoenix Blade interactions using Karaz and the creator, and it's not playing so much of the fairy stuff, but it is playing the Mausoleum of the Emperor, and you can Mausoleum of the Emperor out the creator and do stuff with it that way involving the Phoenix Blade. I have a couple other builds that are like more fairy oriented with like multiple Shining Angels to sort of like pad you in the early game a little bit. Some builds with Gel and Duo. This guy's Avantar. I'm going to pick Scissors against this guy. He also picks Scissors. I'm going to pick Scissors again. All right, we lost. Lost Rock, Paper, Scissors. That's tough. See, this is unfortunate. But yeah, there's a lot of different builds of this deck. There's a lot of different ways it can be constructed. Every build is unique to its own sort of concept. This opening hand is actually very good. We have Raikou a way to fight back row. Opponent has a Cactus Bouncer. That's not really a card I'm super concerned about, especially because we have Raikou in our hands. They have the Black Garden, which is going to be an annoying one to deal with, but Raikou can deal with that, I think. We're going to Solar Recharge, pitching Jane. This is how we're going to start things off. Draw 2, and then mill 2. Okay. Looks like we were able to mill some pretty good stuff. I think the charge is going to end up finding us a Raikou. I just want to Raikou my opponent's stuff. I don't really want to deal with it too much. So I am going to charge now to conceal the info that we have a Raikou. So I'm going to mill. I did mill my third Raikou, but I do play 3, so that's pretty good. Also, the opponent seeing the third Raikou in the grave means they're unlikely to suspect a third Raikou here. So we're going to set Raikou, and then we're going to pass. Opponent's going to attack into the Raikou. We're going to pop most likely Black Garden here. I think that's just the best card to pop. We could pop Cactus Bouncer too, but our cast attacks over him very effectively, so I'm not too worried about the Cactus Bouncer too much. If they summon another plant, we can just set Raikou, and then it's fine. Yeah, they probably should have just summoned that main phase 1. Well, I guess they didn't want to with Garden, so that makes sense too. Ooh, that guy's good. That guy's really good. So we could make some plays. We could like summon, priority pop one of these fuckers, probably the Cactus Bouncer to play around Call of the Haunted. We could special summon Christia at some point if we get a 4th fairy in the grave, which we would use DDR for. I think the best play for us now is to actually just fucking go for it. I think we should just summon this guy and then priority try to pop the fucking guy. It's not really the best diction there. Not really the best word choices, but we're going to pop Cactus Bouncer. That's pretty much how we're going to do this. And now we are going to DDR, pitching the soul of purity and light, target the creator. Okay, it's just going to work out very nicely for us. This has to be an attack position, right? Yeah, it does. Okay. Now we can special summon Christia here, add back Honest, which I am inclined to do. And we're going to special summon it in defense to play around Mirror Force. This is going to add back Honest to our hands. The opponent's very likely on some shenanigans, I will say. We could use the creator's effect here. Or we could just fucking pass. It's not like they can really do anything against this. And we have Honest Freed, which is like really good at just like keeping them off their shit. Next turn we can like set Raikou. We can start setting up for a bunch of like pops and stuff. So I think we just pass. We actually can't use the creator because Christie doesn't play. So we just got to pass. Next turn we can switch the creator to defense and then just be in a really great spot to deal with our opponent's deck. Yeah, this is a really good opening from our deck. It's a really good showing. I think it's still a little bit fragile in this moment, but the Christia being in circulation with fourth very easily thrown into our graveyard, they're gonna mark the rose. Okay, now that does work. Not really though. Yeah, that doesn't really work, does it? Anything before damage? Because we just used Honest, you know? We just used Honest here. They take 2,300. And then we can special the Christie again next turn. Be in a pretty good spot. We are going to lose our Freed, which does suck. But we can always bring him back with the creator, so I'm not pressed. Another set monster from the opponents. Whatevs. Okay, so order of business number 1 is going to be Lila try to pop. I believe it's either that or it's the creator bring back, but I think Lila pop is the best play. Yeah, we'll use the effects, switch to defense, pop the first back row because that's what they set behind the bouncer. That was a Starlight Road. Wow, interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. Now we can special summon Christia, or we could actually use the creator to bring back Freed, which I am probably going to do. Pitch Raikou, bring back Freed, and I believe we bring him back in defense position. Yep. And we'll use his effect, banish ourselves the Raikous. They are the least useful members of this squad. Pop the bot lion, special summon Christia in defense, add back Honest to our hands, and then we'll attack the set monster with the creator. Nice. They don't get tokens. End phase, we are going to mill 3 cards. How exciting. Unfortunately, we won't get the wolf effect because Christia's in play. But I'm liking our position. Nice. GG, End of Anubis. That was very lucky for us. I think the opponent's deck actually looks kind of scary. Cactus Bouncer can be a pretty big threat. Yes, we do have Jane, but Cactus Bouncer Black Garden makes it very difficult for us to interact. I think we are going to need Space Typhoon to deal with Black Garden. And I think we are probably going to need our DD Warrior Lady as well to deal with Cactus Bouncer and Titanial and cards like that, pretty much. Lightning Vortex could also be a good one here. I'm not opposed to that. These are the 3 cards that I'm looking at bringing in. The rest of these cards don't look super appealing. I kind of do like Royal Decree, but kind of not. Some of the cards I'm looking at cutting are probably... One Guardian of Order can usually get sided out. He's only very good when we can go for these big OTK pushes, and I think this is going to be a difficult deck for that. I think we're going to have to play the grind game a lot more often against that. We can also side out 1 Wolf. We do have full 7 Lightsworn names, which 8 if you count the Rhoda for our recharges, 9 if you count the charge. So we can side out 1 of the Lightsworns, and I think the weakest one is Wolf, especially against the Black Garden strategy. And then I think the last card is going to be the most difficult. It could be... It could be that we just don't bring in the other DD Warrior Lady. That could be the case. It could also be brain control. So, brain control does give us a nice out to Cactus Bouncer, but I think it's pretty bad against Titanial. So we're going to side out brain control, and we're going to switch it up like this. This is going to be our game plan for this game. You don't want to side too much with this deck because the engine is very delicate. There are very few cards that can come in and out effectively. And even then, sometimes you're going to brick with hands like this, unfortunately. This hand is pretty fucking bad. Don't have an out to that guy. We do have an out to that, but it involves giving the opponent a plant token, and they are playing the Giant Cephalotus. What an interesting card. Ooh, Solar Recharge isn't bad. It's actually a very good draw for us. So we are going to gun that. We're just going to pitch Lila. Draw 2, mill 2. Okay. Well, Rhoda can get us freed, and freed is live. Then we can banish Pop, and then set up for a DDR play later on. Not bad. Okay, let's Rhoda for freed. I think that's a fine move here. I think Rhoda for freed is a fine move. This is going to go ahead and remove the Gravirose from play. They're going to get a token. So our monster is going to go to 850, which is slightly stronger than the tokens. We're going to use the Freed's effect. We're going to banish, I believe, Lila and Christia to target the Gravirose. And then we know they have the Cephalo guy. So how does that guy work? I think this is an interesting circumstance. We can DDR pitch Divine Sword, bring back Lila, attack over both tokens, break the back row main too. I think it's a little bit scary to play into a back row though. And I would like to use my DDR to get one of these, the creators in the grave. So I think this turn we are going to equip the Divine Sword Phoenix Blade to our Freed. He's going to go to 1150, making him a little bit stronger. And then we'll attack the token. This may seem strange, but it gives us the biggest monster under their Black Garden that'll be hard for them to deal with. And now we can pass, I think. On future turns, we can do something like attack into set monsters and then DDR to bring back our Lila. Wow, they're just going to set more cards and pass. That's kind of interesting. Honest is a great draw. We're just going to keep attacking for 1150. This is a good position for us, I think. Honest is just such a good draw. This card is so good in this deck. Honest Freed is like, honestly, really fucking good. No pun intended. Wow, that's a lot of back row. Maybe we are going to need the Giant Trinade for game 3 if it comes to it. We'll see. This hand is looking a little bit sus. Okay, well. Onwards, friends. Onwards. Mirror Force. Okay. That's tough. That's tough. Now we can DDR pitch the creator for Lila. I kind of like that move. I think I'm going to go for it. I just need to clear the stupid fucking Black Garden card. That card is giving me a lot of trouble. Oh, I'm in main 2. I should switch that. Okay. Now we will Lila, switch to defense, try to pop the Black Garden. This may seem aggressive, but this is giving us a little bit of a chance here to make something happen. Milling a second warrior means our divine sword is now online, which is good. Can bring that back. Here's the Cephalotus. Each time a plant monster is sent to the graveyard. Fuck me. Okay, so they have Cactus Bouncer set. Okay. That's actually bad news. That's bad news. That's not good. Thankfully, Honest walls all of this out. And can buy us time since neither player can special summon. Not a lot of time because they have some options. We need to find a Raikou. They're going to attack with the Cephalotus, revealing Honest. They're going to take 50. This game has been a bit trickier than I imagined. Freed is a good start. Freed is a very good start. So first things first, I think we want to Freed, banish the Creator and Lila to pop the Cactus Bouncer. Priority. Oh, it says Polynosis. Okay. That's going to get our Freed. Huh. Well, that's fine. I guess at least we killed the token too. So, can't really complain there. Could bring back the Phoenix Blade now, but there's no real reason to. I think we just pass. We need to find a Raikou. Ah, there we go. That's a problem. Yep. That's just going to do it. We're not going to be able to win this one. I did learn a little bit more about their deck, though. It does look bad. DD Warrior Lady. Does that get us anywhere? I only have 2 fairies engraved, so. Not necessarily. And we're at 600. Okay. Let's admit defeat. We'll go to the next game. And then this time I do want the Royal Decrees. Oh, GG, mix this up a little bit. I do want the Giant Trunade. It's just an extra way to force through the back row. And then I do want... Do I want Gorge or something? No, I think these 3 are just plenty for me. The DD Warrior Ladies seem good. The 8 stars all seem solid. We just bricked a little bit that game. Didn't find our draw engine. Didn't really get anything going. Heavy Storm seems a little sus, but I think we have to keep it in. I think we want to cut maybe 1 Soul and 1 the Creator maybe. That could be potentially bad. He just seems like the most brick card we could have in our deck. Now we're a little monster light though. Cutting these 2 makes us a little monster light. The Phoenix Blade has application. I like it. I think Return might get cut out in this matchup too. Because we're bringing in the Decrees, so... This could be a really over sideboard. This could be too much of a sideboard, but I'm confident in our deck's ability to draw well. Like this. This hand looks phenomenal. So we start off with set Raikou, set Typhoon, and then we pass. Raikou can pop their monster unless it's like a Dandelion. That'd be annoying. Okay, there's Botanical Land. That's perfectly fine. They're going to attack. Raikou is going to pop the Lion. We're going to mill 3. We're going to mill a Fairy, which is good, and 2 monsters, which is very good. There's Black Garden. That's A-okay. They're going to set some cards. But now we have the initiative under Black Garden, so we can actually set Jane and be in the position to take control. So since Raikou was able to pop their monster, their Black Garden's actually going to work against them here. Unless they have a 1600 monster that they want to summon, they're going to set a new back row. Okay. Interesting. So we've got to play through 3 back rows. One I'm anticipating is Road. One I'm anticipating is like some shitty card like Polynosis. Ooh, Royal Decree is really good. I don't need to flip summon the Jane quite yet. I can actually set the Royal Decree still. And then in their draw phase, I will Royal Decree. Because I don't want to give them a chance to summon a plant monster, basically. Yeah. If they're able to summon a plant monster, then their Polynosis will be active. Now we are in a commanding position. They're locked under their own Black Garden. We have Jane, which runs over everything. We'll be able to flip that. We'll have Freed for additional pressure. We have Typhoon to out the garden if we ever really need to. Oh, and Raico's just a phenomenal draw as well. We're going to flip Jane, go ahead and attack directly for 1800. Go ahead to go to the main phase 2. We will set our Raico. I want Raico to be able to pop a monster that gets in our way. End phase will mill 2 cards. Hopefully get ourselves closer to 4 fairies for this Christia lockout. They might have Mark of the Rose, but our Typhoon is going to be clutch there in the case of Mark of the Rose. Mark of the Rose will also shut off their own solidarities because they won't have a plant monster anymore in the grave. Looks like they are just going to pass. I'm pretty happy with the situation moving forward in our favor. I'm just going to continue to attack for 1800. We don't need to do anything else. They are the people who need to act. They are the player who needs to act. We're going to mill 2 cards. End phase, still no fairies, but that's okay. We're actually pretty fairy light. It's just the 2 souls, the 2 honests, and the 3 Christias, I believe. I'm not sure if I'm misremembering. Oh, trade-in's a good one. I'm actually going to fire that off. If we're able to find Heavy Storm, I might just play it. Okay. No Heavy Storm, but we did find the Phoenix Blade, which is kind of cool. As well as an additional Freed. I think what we want to do is, because we have Jane and, or not Jane, Guardian Order and DD Warrior Lady, we have 2 warriors. I'm going to equip to the Jane. So now the Jane is 2100. And I am going to attack directly. So this is going to be 2100, and the next turn we can flip the Raico, and it'll be 2300, and so it's a 2-turn clock. And that's the reason I want to equip the Phoenix Blade here. So they take 2100, we pass the turn. They're going to draw. They have no plays, ideally, and we just go ahead and win the game. Yep, there's the monster. Raico can pop that, and then we should be able to win. Pop the set monster, unless it's Dandelion. It's not. GG's. Nice. Whew. Yep, exactly. We knew about the Polynosis for sure, and getting the Royal Decree up in the draw phase is important there. Happens to the best of us. Yes. Okay. That was a good showing for this deck. I actually really like this deck. I think it's fucking sweet. It's one of these decks that I put a lot of time into, and I think I'm really proud of it. There's a couple other decks like this on this channel that have that like natural cohesion that makes me really smile. And I think the other one is the Dark Simorgh Dark World Quick Draw Synchro deck. If you guys haven't watched that video, that is one of my favorite videos I've ever done on this channel, just because that deck is a work of fucking art. I don't know. I really like that deck. I want to revisit it for sure. Like, just Drill Warrior Brow as a combination is such a cool combination of cards. And this deck is a very cool combination of cards too. Guardian of Order, I think he was like a promo at the time, or a secret rare in Light of Destruction. I don't really remember. But it's a card that never really saw any play, and it has a lot of potential for like burst damage. Reminds me of like a Guardian Iados kind of card, that type of beat. You know what's up. Okay, we got a game versus Graceless. Good luck, have fun. I'm going to pick Rock. Last person picks Scissors. We're going to see if Graceless also wants to pick Scissors. I wonder if it's Graceless, like no grace, or if it's Grace less. Like less grace, but still some. Also, I wonder if they're going to ever pick anything in Rock, Paper, Scissors. Okay, cool. Got the Rock for the Scissors. Nice. Okay, cool. Hell yeah. I'm a big fan of this deck. Let's see if that changes in the next few moments. Nope, still a big fan. Deck still looks hype. We're going to set Raico and we're going to pass. Next turn we can Lumina into Raico into Guardian Order and see big damage. Hopefully. Let's see what the opponent's got for us. Moray of Greed. Shit, you hate to see it. Alright. Go nuts, bro. Flip-flop frog. So he's probably playing fish. That makes the most sense to me. That deck is lame, but we should have a decent matchup just because we have Christia and we have a lot of burst potential. So we can potentially get like an early Christia kill. And if not, then hey, we just get fucked. It's going to be a race of the OTKs. Another Moray of Greed. Okay. Oh, so they're playing this. Why did they join my game? Go. If you are gonna take 5 seconds per action and play this deck against me, I will leave the game. Play at a reasonable pace. Yeah. Yep. They're drawing the cards individually too. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. I might leave this game just for viewer experience. This is a combo deck that can whiff, but it takes a very long time to whiff. And I don't really want to subject you guys to that level of, you get the idea. This is going to send a Treeborn Frog. That's totally fine. This is going to be Raikou Pop the Swap Frog. We are going to mill 3. Nice, we milled a Freed. That's got to be good for something. I don't know. Lumina can pitch the Creator, or it can pitch a Guardian of Order. There's a good chance we might actually normal summon the Creator next turn. So, I don't understand why they would salvage here. And if they were going to salvage here, then they should have sent Subsitode. Go. God fucking... What the fuck? You think I'm going to crow one of these? Why would I crow one of those? Why would I crow one of those? Why would I crow one? Salvage is weird too, because like if you crow, they still get the other one. So like... What the fuck? This guy's going to wait for a response in a format with no fucking hand traps. Oh my god. This is why we put the fucking time limit on the deck. This is why we put the fucking time limit. Oh my gosh. What's he gonna do? Send another Treeborn? Yeah, he doesn't even know to send sub. Okay. Return it to your hand. Go nuts. Go crazy. Extra normal on Poison Draw Frog. Okay. Ooh, that's a good draw. That's a good draw. Okay, in the case of that, we go Lumina, Pitch, Guardian. I think. Yeah, it's Lumina, Pitch, Guardian. Special Raikou. Special Guardian. Special Soul. Banishing, Freed, and Guardian of Order. We'll go to the battle phase. This is going to be what? A lot of damage. Ideally putting him closer to death. This is 2400 here. And then we have Honest to potentially close this game out if he ever fucks up. Which, given the way he's been playing, there's a good chance he will fuck up. There's a good chance. Go Raikou Direct. Lumina Direct. Soul of Purity and Light Direct. And Phase Mill 3. Cool. Unfortunately, we have no synchro capability. We have no, like, real anything capability outside of Christia in order to interact with this deck. But positionally, they need to have Subsitode to make anything happen at all. But if they do have Subsitode, then yeah, they got us. And then we have to sit here and wait through the combo. And if they take a long time, then I'm not going to sit here and wait. Like they're doing now. Just like really, really slow, methodical thinking on like moving from standby phase to main phase. I guarantee you, bro, you're not doing anything else in the standby phase here. he's thinking if you have Subsitoad, you normal summon it. That's how it works. That's how the deck works. You have one play, and it's summon Subsitoad. And if you don't have it, then you just pass the turn and the game ends. Okay. It looks like they're setting whatever this is, which is good. That's good news for us. And they're passing the turn. Cool. Draw a Solar Recharge. That is going to get pitched to the creator, unless I'm mistaken. Okay, so I need to do a little bit of math. If I pitch 2 for the creator, if the set card is Flip-Flop Frog, I think the best way to guarantee a win is to summon Honest, Raikou over Treeborn, Guardian of Order over the set monster. That doesn't guarantee it. Because then if it's flip-flop, it bounces Soul of Purity and Light. So I think the play is to normal summon Honest, and in order to play around Flip-Flop Frog, we're actually going to attack the set monster with Lumina. This way they can only bounce 1, and then I have 2 lethal threats. We take 1,000, but they're still dead here unless they have specifically Battle Fader. Guardian of Order will attack over Dupe Frog. They'll get the search. If they have Battle Fader, I mean, they do survive a turn. But if they don't have Battle Fader, then they are wasting my time by not conceding, because this is lethal damage. And I am fucking going to attack for lethal damage this turn. Unless something crazy happens. It's gonna happen. Okay, they're gonna search for Flip-Flop. I'm gonna attack directly for 1100. Here's the Battle Fader. Here's the Battle Fader. Here's the Battle Fader. Here's the Battle Fader. Yeah. In the future, concede. Don't waste my time. Yeah. This is fucking rude. This is fucking rude in general. Just don't do this. Just don't bring this. Yeah, against me. If I'm recording and you see me hosting, it says, can you not be rude? Can you join with a real deck? Yeah. And play at a reasonable pace. Like, if you're gonna play fucking slow, at least play a real deck. At least play a deck that's not just trying to goldfish. Where am I going with this? DD Warrior Lady seems good. Lightning Vortex seems okay in some cases. Aaron seems good because it can shuffle shit back. Electric Virus can take Stardust Dragon if they do the thing. Royal Decree can negate their end board. I will play whatever deck I wish, then at least play at a reasonable pace. And don't join my games again after this. Smiley face. So, what are we doing? We're bringing in Decree against this guy. We are cutting, I think, Return. Freed can come out. It doesn't really do much in this matchup. This is just going to be like Turbo Christia, basically. And then everything else we're bringing in facilitates like that. So I think it's both Freeds out. Phoenix Blade can maybe come out. DDR is good because it can bring out Christia. This is tough. Honest seems bad for reasons. Mirror Force seems bad for reasons. Brain Heavy both seem okay. Maybe Typhoon isn't so necessary. How much is this? This is 7 out and this is 8 in. Maybe we don't bring in the Electric Virus. We just expect them to brick. or mess up like they did in the last game, which is fine. Yes. Okay, opening hand is good. We have Decree for the Iron Wall, and then we have Raiko to pop the Dewfrog stuff. We just need them to not have like a turn 1 Substitute thing. Here's Moray of Greed. Similar start to the last turn, which is fine, understandable. They're going to draw 3. This is like a pseudo Upstart Goblin in this deck that doesn't give us life points. I think the deck also does play Upstart Goblin, but yeah. Wow, this is a spectacle. Okay, Rhoda for Aaron should be great here. We're gonna do that. Rhoda's gonna grab us Aaron, Lightsworn Monk. Gonna attack, activate the effect to shuffle their monster back. Gonna wait 40 million years for this guy to flip his card. Okay, we're gonna shuffle this back. We're gonna set Royal Decree and phase mill 3 and pass the turn. Alright, well, they set a card I've never seen in my life that may or may not even be legal in this format, but hey, that's cool, I guess. If their start was that slow last turn, then Aaron should beat the shit out of them. Because if they have to set cards here, then they're just going to get fucking rolled by Aaron. And if they don't have the ability to set cards, then... Jesus Christ, why are you sitting in the end phase for that long? Okay, this turn we are going to summon Jane. Unfortunately, we don't have 2 lights. So I think it's just Jane hit for 34, and then next turn we threaten lethal with Soul. Yeah. End phase mill 3. Oops. What was the first 3? We milled a wolf. Special summon that guy. And then Jane. Mill 2. And pass. Now they have to have some sort of out here. And that could be a lot of stuff. I mean, they have 7 cards. There's a lot of stuff they could have. Here's Heavy Storm. Okay. Sure. Go nuts. If they had Heavy Storm, then that means they're going to make a play this turn, or they have to make a play this turn. Okay, there's 1 for 1. That's something. Pitches Exodius. Exodius, if this face-up card would leave the field, banish it instead. Okay, so it goes to the graveyard here. This is going to bring out Fishborg Blaster. That's fine. I think. Maybe they can make a Catastor with this. There's Substitute. Okay. They need to go through their whole deck now. This is the combo. 1 for 1 Heavy Storm. They managed to have it. And now we're going to see if they can take a reasonable amount of time. Because if they can't take a reasonable amount of time, then I will have to rush them along. Normally Swap Frog here should actually send Substitute. But yeah, they should actually get a Poison Draw. They're fucking this up. They should get Poison Draw. Then they should pitch to Fishborg, go get Swap Frog, pop the Poison Draw. And they're just fucking up the combo, basically, to make a dupe block, which is good against us here. They're going to get a Death Frog. Death Frog can run over one of our monsters. That's good to keep in mind. They have 2 Death Frogs. Okay. Definitely something to keep in mind here. A really weird lineup. They're going to Pot of Avarice. Yeah, you generally want to go through all of your Poison Draw loop before you go for Pot of Avarice. I'm gonna wait for him to type out all the targets. Cool. He's gonna shuffle back Exodius. I don't think you want to shuffle back Exodius. I think you want to shuffle back only the frogs. You want to leave Exodius. I could be wrong, though. Maybe you want to shuffle back Exodius. Either way, you want to Avarice after you've done the poison draw looping because it gives you like 3 fresh draws. So basically, he just burned a very, very valuable resource in his combo. He's just like messing up the combo brutally, and it's annoying. It's annoying because now he's going to look at his graveyard for 18 years before activating Fishborg. Yep, okay. And then he's going to think another 18 years before discarding a card. Okay. Thumbs up. That's fine. God, I hate that you guys have to see me like this, but like combo decks like this is why I don't play other formats. But this is worse because this combo deck isn't guaranteed. In other formats you can actually like concede, but in this format I can play against someone like my opponent who doesn't actually know what the fuck they're doing and then might actually fuck this up. There's a good chance they do. And it looks like they're going to. Like they're just sending the swap frog. You need to send the fucking poison draw guy for that. Like that's important. Like you can't just not send the poison draw guy. Like I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. And if they don't establish flip flop frog, then next turn we can just summon the creator and like just summon a Christia. They're gonna end on a Treeborn frog here, which is totally chill, I guess. What are they doing? Do they not know how to play the deck? Am I like? Is that not what their deck is trying to do? Are they not trying to combo? I don't understand this at all. This is really confusing. The whole point of playing Poison Draw Frog is so you go for those draw loops. They had double Avarice. They could have definitely fucking at least had a good shot at full comboing if they're playing the combo deck. I don't get it. They're going to use Fishborg again. Pitch Death Frog, so they drew Death Frog. Okay. Yes, that's still... If I had Crow, I would have used it 60 million years ago on the first Fishborg activation. They're going to Synchro now into Black Rose Dragon? Ancient. Special summon a level 4 or lower from the hands. And then inflict 500 damage to an opponent each time a monster is special summoned from the deck. Okay. This ought to do it. Yeah, this ought to do it because they found the Witch Doctor. Let's see if they can deal 8,000. They need to have how many monsters in order to do this? So I think 16. They need to have 16 frogs in order to do this. They might have 16 frogs. I just feel like that's a lot of frogs. Multiple flip-flops means they probably have 16 frogs. Maybe not, though. Keep in mind they can't enter their battle phase because they used Ancient Fairy Dragon's effect. Yeah, they definitely played this weird, especially with not going through the poison draws and the fucking Avarice shit. Okay. That's a lot of really bad frog cards. There's Dupe Frog, and they are going to have to pass the turn, right? Oh, here's Exodius. Okay, Exodius does kill us then. Okay, we'll admit defeat here. Go into the next game. And then I think we don't want the Royal Decrees anymore based off of what their deck is trying to do. I think it's better to have Thunder King because Thunder King can negate the Ancient Fairy. And then... is that it? Freed can pop like Death Frog, I guess. Electric Virus can take a Synchro. Cyber Dragon can attack over the stupid frog monsters. I think this is just our best chances, is this. Most likely. Maybe honest is good. Cyber Dragon can also out Catastor if that's something they want to go for against us. Heavy Storm definitely can come out for, I think, Cyber Dragon. That's what we're gonna bring in for Heavy Storm. And we'll just try it like this. And we'll just see if we can get another quick OTK with our deck. Opening hand is solid to a degree. We can Rhoda for DD Warrior Lady or Jane. We can Rhoda for Jane. Pass? Hold up. I think we can Rhoda. We're going to Rhoda for sure. We're going to Rhoda for DD Warrior Lady. I think. And then I'm going to normal summon Thunder King. And then pass the turn. Next turn, we can Aaron whatever they set to defend themselves. If they go for a turn 1 Substitute combo, then they just have the combo. Not much we can do. At least Thunder King can negate the Ancient Fairy Dragon. That would help them get the Shaman guy out. This feels like the Frog Slicer combo with extra steps. IMO. If they pitched a special swap, we just let it happen. Yep. I think if they have salvage, then this is a good point to negate. If they have substitute, this is a good point to negate. I actually think we negate. I think we will negate. I think we will negate. If they have salvage, it's bad, but it's only salvage. Yeah, and then on our turn, we can Cyber Dragon Aaron. If they're just like setting. If they have substitute, they can still substitute pitch to bring back Fishborg, which is fucking annoying. And then we do just lose, but I think cutting them off that resource is okay. Maybe it was a mistake. We'll see. We'll end up seeing if that was a mistake or not. Opponent is really thinking here, which is like not a good sign for us. It means they probably have substitute. Either that or they're just like intentionally going to take forever. They could salvage. Yep. That's kind of what I was thinking they might have. Which, yeah, that does get us, unfortunately. Go. Why would I crow this? I would wait to crow the Fishborg. Every single time. This is insane. He said GG after he won, but not after he lost. You're aware I would crow the Fishborg activation and not salvage, right? Idiot. God fucking damn. Jesus Christ. I am so toxic today. I am so toxic. God damn. Take your turn. Yeah. Okay. This has been so much fun to play against. Riveting, exciting. How much? Wow, you're gonna do the exact same thing? Good thing you wasted the last minute of my life. God! This is so annoying. Fucking go. Of course, these decks with like 3 Poison Draw, 3 Flip Flop, 3 Death Frog, whatever, the stupid Necroid Shaman card, they just never miss the salvage opening. This is going to send Treeborn, that's fine. If they have Substitute, they can do a lot of stuff now. They're just going to bounce Swap, which is fine. Let's see if they have a normal Poison Draw too. Normal Poison Draw would be great for us because we get Special Cyber, normal DD Warrior Lady, banish the Poison Draw. They're just going to set, which is totally chill too. In the case of setting, I think we go Cyber Thunder King. Unless it's flip-flop. Even if it's flip-flop, it's better to go Thunder King, I think. So we'll go Cyber Dragon attack. The set monster, it's going to be a Treeborn. We're going to attack directly for 1900. So we know they have Swap 2 unknowns. And they didn't send Substitute off of Swap Frog. How interesting. Okay. So now we are going to pass, I believe. Yep. Okay. Standby, they get Treeborn, which is expected. Expected. .jpg. We can maybe do some stuff next turn if they try to proc our Thunder King activation. They can normal swap pitch for Fishborg, make arm, and then Cyber Dragon will they'll Chimera Tech with the Cyber Dragon. It'll force the Thunder King, so we would have to Thunder King negate the arm in order to keep our Cyber Dragon in play. They're going to pitch their swap, bring back Fishborg. Okay. That is a move they can make. Let's see if they found Substitute for turn. Let's see if they did. They did. So they top deck Substitute. I guess, what is it, 4 in 33? What is that, 1 in 8 chance? 12.5-ish, a little bit less, because 33 is a little bit more. They're going to think for a million years now. Which I don't really understand what there is to think about. You just get Death Frog and then you go for your combo main 2 if you have if you know what you're doing. But we saw last game, he doesn't really know what he's doing with the poison draws, and he might not have the accurate extenders that he needs. And he sacked the Fishborg, which is interesting. Normally you'd want to sack the Treeborn Frog first here, but maybe not, because the Fishborg can come back, I guess. In general, just like playing a really questionable line. He's going to end on Death Frog. Yep, Death Frog crashes with the Thunder King because Substitute protects from battle. The Death Frog doesn't die. He does have Pot of Avarice on top of all that, so looks like he's going to be able to extend. Which is cool. I mean, this is just going to happen some percentage of the time. I'm not playing any back row. I'm not playing any hand traps. I'm not playing any DD Crows. This is an OTK deck. He's an OTK deck. And we're just kind of racing. But, god damn, he's playing this poorly. It is so frustrating. I'm sorry you guys had to sit through this. Okay. The microtransaction of sending Pot of Avarice to the grave is taking a little while for the opponent. How long has this game been? Jesus Christ. Imagine, okay, so it's been a 30-minute game. Imagine I didn't ask him to hurry up. Imagine I didn't ask. Imagine I'm sitting here waiting for him to fucking do this shit, like, and also, like, think about it this way. How much of this game was his time? How much of this game was his time? Brings back Fishborg. That makes sense. Here you go get Poison Draw, and then you sack the Fishborg, go get Swap, kill the Poison Draw, draw more cards, try to find your combo pieces, and then you should be good to win, provided you... I guess he can't use the battle phase and then special summon out the Necroid Shaman in the same turn, so yeah, I guess he can't actually kill me this turn, which is fine. He's going to Synchro into... What is this? Stardust Dragon. Sure, I guess. I guess that stops Thunder King. We have to negate that, yeah. We have to negate that. Then they can pitch for Fishborg twice. But what does that get them to? I guess pitch for Fishborg once gets them to the second Death Frog. Or they can dupe block us, which our deck doesn't deal with very well because we don't play tuners or board breakers or anything outside of the one vortex. Okay. That was a weird line going for Stardust there. I feel like you can just go for like... You can just Death Frog attack the Thunder King. And then set up a crazy board that's hard for me to beat. That's a lot of resources to spend for a Thunder King. But maybe they just have a second Avarice. Maybe they just drew perfectly 2 games in a row, which is fine. Oh my god, the opponent's taking a long time. No. Can you take your turn? Jesus Christ. God fucking damn it, man. Like, pay attention. How do you not know if you have an extra normal summon? How do you not know that? Like, you're the one who's been playing the whole time. How are you forgetting your own plays? Alright, pitches Dupe Frog. Special summons Fishborg. Yeah, like, what do you need the extra normal for? Just to put the Dupe Frog into play? Like, what do you need it for? It doesn't... I guess to establish a true dupe block, yeah. Maybe he gets screwed here because he only has 1 Dupe Frog in deck. But I don't really understand. That means... Yeah, okay. They pitched the Necroid guy. Okay. What is it? Witch Doctor. Not Necroid Shaman. Witch Doctor of Sparta. When was this card released? They're going to bring back double Fishborg. Activate Substitoad. Okay. Go get the card. Oh my god. Is he playing on fucking mobile? This turn alone has taken him 4 minutes. Just since I mentioned the fucking thing. It's like... Why is this fun for anybody? Okay, here's Death Frog. This can make yugioh if he wants to. Guess he doesn't want to. Oh, he does want to. He does want to make yugioh. Wow. That's something. I mean, I guess this gives him the extra body to work with for Substitoad, which is cool. How are we dealing with this board? Oh, he's just going to leave the Substitoad in play? Well, that's good for us. So we can go Soul plus Warrior Lady. Soul runs over Substitoad, Warrior Lady trades with yugioh, and then we're in a good spot. Well, not a good spot, but we're in a spot where we can actually play the game. So we're going to special summon Soul, we're going to normal summon Warrior Lady, we're going to go Battle Phase, Soul attack over Substitoad, going to take 1900, and that's going to get rid of the Substitoad. I'm really surprised that he didn't sack it and then go get a Dupe Frog or like a flip-flop, get fucking something. Like, other than what he did, like, I just don't understand that. 100 less, and then DD Warrior Lady will attack the yugioh Guardian. We'll take 1300, and then we'll declare the effect and banish both monsters, and then we can pass a turn. Cyber Dragon can't get over this. Yeah, that gets banished. Both the monsters get banished, and then pass the turn. Gonna bring back Treeborn. But yeah, can't get over the... Yeah, you can't use yugioh Guardian here, no. You cannot. Obviously. Day 1 shit. You can bring back Treeborn, but then we have ways to deal with that. Cyber Dragon can't get over Soul because of Soul's static effect. And then they have 1 card to work with, which hopefully isn't something insane. They have a lot of bricks in their deck. They have 2 Fishborgs, but they can't synchro with Cyber Dragon because it's a light monster, not a water monster. So... insane turn from us, or from the opponent, like where they just did a bunch of stuff and then ended on nothing. They clearly had full combo. And this is the most frustrating part about this deck, is that the opponent they will, without a doubt, play this deck against you, right? They will bring this deck against you, not know how to do the fucking solo mode combo, which you should practice in solo mode before going into a game, waste your fucking time, and then just throw the game. And this is why it's so fucking annoying. You just know this shit is going to happen. Like, every time I play against this deck, you just fucking know this shit's going to happen. He's looking at his extra deck like he can fucking synchro with Cyber Dragon. You can't synchro with Cyber Dragon. It's a light monster, not a water. I'm going to, like, you got to play? Make the play. If you have a tuner in your hand, make the play. Ends the turn. Okay, cool. Trade-in is a good draw. We are going to trade-in, pitch the creator, draw 2. We are going to find ourselves, charge the Light Brigade, and another soul, which is excellent for us. We are going to activate the charge, mill 3. Go find ourselves. I think we go and get... I should have cited out Lila. I think we grab Lumina. I think Lumina is just the most pressure here. So Lumina, well, Lumina isn't going to get us there, is it? I think we're just going to go Soul DD Warrior Lady. And then use DD Warrior Lady to get over the Sangan. Or not Sangan, Cyber Dragon. And then attack directly 2000, and then go kind of from there. We could Aaron the Treeborn, but they have another one, so there's like no real reason to do that. And we need to get over the Cyber Dragon in order to start punishing the opponent. So we'll go here, 600, banish both, and then attack directly for 2000. They're going to go down to 2200. Next turn, they can put together a counter offense against us, which could be threatening, but they would need like specifically like Mobius or something crazy in their hand in order to do that. Either that or they would need like fucking DNA transplant like fucking, I don't even know what they would need here in order to be able to make this work. I think we should just, that's an insane top deck. That's fucking crazy. I'm gonna ask them their targets. I mean, it's obviously gonna be sub Stardust dupe, but you know, you still gotta ask. They might even shuffle back the combo guy. Try to combo us from this position. Oh my god, they're not gonna type it out. They're gonna point at each one individually. Okay, that's fine. Pot of Avarice is one of the few things they could have drawn here to actually get them out of it. But they still need, like, another piece. They still need, like... A level 2 doesn't quite do it, because they can't make Catastor. They need, like... Legit, they need fucking Deathfrog, or... I think it needs to be like Deathfrog specifically, or Substitoad specifically. Substitoad does get them out of this, which is fucking annoying. But they only have two draws out of 32 cards. Again, it's like what? 1 in 4 chance they hit a Substitoad if you count 1 for 1. And then they have to have another monster. Not that most of their stuff. And also if they find Salvage, since they shuffled back the Substitoad, Salvage is no longer alive. They're going to pitch Uni, bring back Fishborg. That's okay. In attack mode, that's really interesting. That's really, really interesting. We might get into a stalemate if they have like a creature swap or something. Oh, so they just found Substitoad. Okay, so they top deck Substitoad 2 turns in a row, which, I mean, that's just going to get us if they know how to play this at all. Sweet Jesus, go! What the fuck, man? So yeah, bailed out by luck after playing terribly for the past 14 minutes straight this game. Now are they finally going to go Swap Frog, pop the Dupe Frog, the Draw Frog? Looks like they're going to. Insane that they're finally going for this. Yeah. Factor in all the misclicks. Factor in all of the time the opponent took to make these plays. Looks like they're not activated. They are activating Swap Frog, sending the Draw Frog. Okay, they are going to draw a card. This is fucking crazy. This, like, leads me to believe that someone is coaching them. Because they would have done this at any point in, like, previous games. Like, they would have legit done this at any point in on the previous fucking turn, they would have done this. If they had fucking... This is insane. Yeah, I don't get this. They're going to sack the Swap Frog, go get the poison draw, the third poison draw, which is what they should be doing. Oh my god. Just take your fucking turn, man. Then after all of this, they will establish either a Synchro Monster or a Deep Block. This Swap Frog is going to send the poison draw. Cool. Now they need an Exodius or the third Pot of Avarice specifically in order to do that again. Which, just why weren't they doing that before? For the first 40 fucking minutes of the game, why weren't they doing that? Oh my god. This is like the most tilting shit. Please. Just take your turn, man. Okay, Fishborg again. They're going to pitch the Witch Guy. Okay. Since they normal summon Substitoad, they can't Witch Guy. What does this get them? They can go Substitoad itself into Dupe Frog and then Catastor. They could do that. That would be not the worst. Looks like they are just going to go for Dupe Lock, which I think is much more passive, but understandable to a degree. Okay, we drew Archlord Christia, so there's that. We can just summon Christia and then wait for ourselves to find the fucking card we need. I guess they have 2 Flip-Flop Frogs left. But I'm actually shocked they didn't sack the Substitoad to go into a Flip-Flop Frog. That's kind of crazy. We are going to double sack for Christia, though. And then pass the turn. At least this gives them, gives us some time to find an out to this. I think we just have Vortex, I believe. Since Brain is in the grave, unfortunately. It's like just Vortex. Yep. Recharge is good. Little scary because we could mill the Vortex, but I'm playing it. Draw 2, mill 2. I can't fucking believe it's lagging now. Cool. Am I gonna risk it again? Sure, why the fuck not? If I draw right now, I straight up win. Okay, didn't quite get there, but we did find a soul release, which is kind of nice. We can now soul release double Fishborg, Treeborn. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. Let's just do that. 1, 2, banish this guy, 3, 4, and banish a poison draw 2, 5. What have I got in my graveyard? Nothing too exciting. I should have maybe banished to the creator, but we already have one banished, so it's like whatever. We'll set Dust Shoot next turn. No reason to set it this turn. It'll be live next turn. They can't special summon. We can't attack. We're just drawing to Lightning Vortex. There's 1 left in our 14 cards. They had 2 lucky back-to-back top decks. Can I get 1 lucky top deck? Just 1 time. Can I just get the 1-time Vortex? Or do I have to sit here and wait for my opponent to take 40 million years to realize they can't play through Archlord Christia yet again? Holy fuck. Also, they do have 2 Flip-Flop Frogs we have to be careful of, because that would just straight up kill us, unfortunately. You good? This match has taken 45 minutes. Would have been in time right now. And you are at lower life points. Something to consider. Fucking asshole. God damn. Alright. We can't DDR because gonna pass the turn. And he's gonna draw and we're gonna dust shoot. Just buy us an extra turn. If he has flip-flop, we're gonna get rid of it. He has nothing we care about. I guess we just get rid of Exodius. So it's just a sub-des heavy. Okay. Pass the turn. They have no other. Just pass the turn, bro. Just pass the turn. Literally, bro, just pass the turn. The only thing you could do is like set Substitute to play around Vortex. Which you can do. I mean, don't get me wrong. You can fucking do it. But. Alright. There's Raikou. That's a. To start. I don't know if we want to do that quite yet. Let me run the numbers real quick. He's got a 1 in 10 chance of hitting flip-flop. We've got a 1 in 12 of hitting Lightning Vortex. Our other outs include Aaron, which is gone. Both DD Warrior Ladies, which are gone. A second Raikou. Alright, we commit the Raikou. And the reason we commit the Raikou, because if he doesn't find, or if he does find flip-flop, we can flip the Raikou and pop the set monster. There's Pot of Avarice. Sure. That's just, I guess it gives him slightly higher chance at seeing flip-flop this turn. But you're also like shuffling back a bunch of bricks. So we just need to find ourselves a fucking Lightning Vortex. One time, baby. One time. Lightning Vortex for the fans. If it's in my graveyard this whole time, I'm going to laugh. It's not. Okay. Lightning Vortex. One time for the fans. Let's go. Let's go. They're going to sack, normal summon, Desfrog. Okay. Sure. Salvage. Fucking be my guest. This is going to add back Unifrog, so that gives them pressure. But we have Raikou to pop it, so it doesn't really matter. And 400 life points a turn isn't real pressure, so I'm not worried. They're going to pass. There's a second Raikou. Okay. So next turn we have game, I believe. Right? Do we have a Christia in the grave? We don't, but I don't think we need a Christia in the grave. So we go Raikou pop dupe, Raikou pop dupe. He has Uni and Desfrog. Oh, we just need to pop both dupes and then we win, yeah. So we'll just set and we'll just pass. Okay. And then, yeah, this should just be the game. Because if he summons the Uni, then he's going to summon Flip-Flop Frog. Activate the effect to set it. Why are you telling me that that's a Flip-Flop Frog? You don't got to tell me that. I want you to know this. Okay, so how do we win this game this turn? Is it possible to win this game this turn? So we've got DDR for the creator, and we've got a way to activate it one time. So we can flip Raikou, target Christia. Christia would go to the top of the deck, we'd mill it, and then Christia would be in the grave. And then this Raikou would pop Dupe Frog. We DDR back. We could also just Raikou pop the flip-flop and like not give a shit if we mill the Vortex, because we have a way to clear the dupes this turn too, and then he just left with Desfrog. Yeah. Let's just right go, pop the flip-flop, mill 3. We milled wolf. Unfortunate, not gonna be able to get that back. And there goes the vortex, so our hand is forced here. Now it's just a matter if we want to pop the Christia and then do the DDR play, and I think we do. I think we straight up do. I think it's just like more pressure for the opponent, right? Hold up, let me see if this is convoluted. I think if we Ryko pop Dufrog, Christie attack over, he adds back flip flop, which is annoying. I think we Ryko pop Christia, and then DDR back the creator. Yeah. Target Christia. So Christia gets destroyed, goes to the top of the deck. Then we mill 3. Oh, did I just choke? I just choked. I just fucking choked. God damn it. I had to pop a dupe frog. Fuck. Oh, wait. I had to pop dupe. LMFAO. I'm leaving this game. That's on me. That's on me. I had to pop dupe. Yeah, alright, whatever. We're gonna get another game with this. That was... Oh, it's so embarrassing. F's in the chat. I had to pop dupe. I couldn't attack. I was like thinking, oh, I can get back creator and then go fucking Christia and then whatever. Damn, that sucks, bro. I ain't gonna give GG to that guy, though. He fucking wasted my life. Holy shit. That was a waste of my life. I guess I could have popped both dupes the previous turn, or popped one dupe the previous turn, attacked over it, but then he searches flip-flop, and then we're just in a really awkward spot, because we have no way to out that. I think we had to draw Vortex. I think that was just the only way. I think because of that, I want to add a second Vortex to this sideboard. Just because of that moment, I want to add a second Lightning Vortex. And I want to add it over... I think Electric Virus is kind of shit. I think that's never coming in. Even though it's kind of cool, it feels freed. And it feels like soul and stuff. It's just too cute. It's too cute and too narrow. And I don't like cute and narrow sideboard cards. I only want good shit. God damn, that was so frustrating. First off, he fucked up the combo 6 times. Then he top deck Substitute back-to-back turns like a fucking lucker. And then on top of that, I just didn't hit Vortex in the top fucking 3/4 of my deck. Oh, man, that's mauled. But you know what? We live and we learn. We live and we learn. We add another Vortex, and we move forward. What are we going to do against this guy? I'm picking Rock. Okay, cool. Real games now. Real games. None of that bullshit. If you skipped through that, you're smart. You're smart. You saved a bunch of your life. Opening hand, phenomenal. Actually really good. We're going to charge. Go find Lila, I believe. Yeah, Lila's the move here for sure. Lila's going to represent a back row pop, and Mirror Force is going to protect it. End phase, we're going to mill 3 cards. And we milled a wolf. That's going to be able to come back as well. Hell yeah, this start is fucking nuts. See, this is what I'm talking about. This is the gameplay I wanted to play. This is how I wanted to play this deck. I didn't want to sit around for my fucking idiot opponent to spend 45 years playing a frog deck. I wanted to play this type of game. Yeah. You know what? Stupid ass motherfucker. Okay, there's Cyber Dragon. That's fine. That's all good. There's Rhoda. That's also fine. What is this, Dark Grepher? Sure. Go get yourselves a Dark Grepher. We still have the best card in the game, defending our monsters. Oh, this could also be Stratos. Nope, Dark Grepher. Okay, yeah. Looks like he's playing Vayu. I am curious about this deck's Vayu matchup. We kind of get fucked by Light Mirror. But we don't get fucked by much else, so. Interesting, they special Cyber and then don't want to play the Grepher. They are going to play the Grepher. Okay, cool. Well, maybe they're going to set up for a synchro play with Plague. I could see that being the move. No. Wow. They're just committing. Yeah, I mean, be my fucking guest. Let's see if they have Heavy Storm or Space Typhoon. That would be pretty good. Foolish Burial, maybe. Send a Plague. Make a Bionic. No, they're just going to 3-for-1 into Mirror Force. All right, well. I mean. All right. Book a Moon. What are you going to book, though? That's still a 3-for-1. And the Cyber Dragon gets killed by all my monsters. So, I don't get that one. That was a different one for sure. That was questionable. Ooh, that's a trade-in target. Let's go ahead and fire that bad boy off. Maybe it wasn't right to trade in there, but we're never punished because we drew another The Creator. How nice. So we can double sack for The Creator and then pitch one of our weaker cards, bring back Christia. Which we're going to fucking do, because why the fuck not? So we're going to activate this guy. We're going to pitch Lumina, bring back Christia. And then, you know what? We're just going to fuck this dude up. The Creator attacks. And then Christie attacks for 2,800. They cannot Chaos Sorcerer me. They cannot Dark Arm Dragon me. They cannot do fucking anything. They don't have back routes to this. And if they do, then I'm going to execute them with freed return for double Creator or Creator Christia or some crazy shit. And the game's going to end. Yeah. Very powerful. Very powerful. Ooh, okay, maybe that's a Raikou. In which case, we attack with Christia first. See what they want to pop. Actually, we should have attacked with the Creator first. Now that I think about it. Yeah, that was probably better. It's fine. It's fine. Raikou's going to pop Christia. Okay, that's going to go to the top of the deck. They're going to mill 3. They milled another Vayu. Interesting. Okay, so now we can choose if we want to attack with the Creator. We can also just switch it to defense and use it to bring back something if we want to. I think we're just going to switch it to defense, play it a little bit slower, set a Raikou, preserve our positioning a little bit. They can make an Armor Master, but then Freed can pop it and we can kill them with return, so... I think we're in a good spot. I think that's why we wanted to attack with the Christia first. We could have pitched the trade-in, but next turn I would like to trade in the Christia away. And there's nothing really great to get back. I mean, like, we get back Guardian of Order, and then they just crash the Armor Master with it. It's like, it's kind of just a waste of our trade-in, basically. Here's the Armor Master. That's fine. Dark-Arm Dragon is in the grave, so... Here's Caius. That's actually fucking great for us, because it turns on our free, turns on our return. Whatever. Raikou's going to pop the Caius. Mill 3. We're going to mill double Christia, DD Warrior Lady. They're going to pass the turn. We're going to draw Guardian of Order. That's going to be, you know, just a crazy OTK turn. We're going to special summon the Creator. Going to pitch ourselves the Freed. No, we'll just pitch the trade-in. Special summon Christia. And then normal summon Freed. And attack with everything for game. Cool. Next game. Nice. Okay, against this deck, man, this deck's a fucking headache. Because it's like, how do you want to approach it, right? How do you want to approach it? They have Raikou Caius, which is fucking annoying. It's like a good early game shit. And then they have like annoying little aggro stuff. I think DD Warrior Lady's alright. I think it's alright. I think Gore's is also pretty good. Just gives you a chance. The Decrees are good because Royal Oppression fucks us. Alright, so siding out. We want to side out Wolf. We're going to side out the Phoenix Blade. This is not the matchup for that sort of nonsense. We're going to side out, I believe... I know this may seem crazy, but I believe we're going to side out Brain, Return, and Mirror Force. And we're going to bring in Double Decree, as well as Space Typhoon. And play something like this. And ideally, this is just good enough. We could also bring in Lightning Vortex. This is not a bad matchup for Lightning Vortex. We could also bring in Giant Trunade. It's not a bad matchup for Giant Trunade. I think overall this is fine. We'll just submit with this. We might change things going first or second or whatever. Cool. Opening hand does nothing. We're actually super bricked here. What we need is a trade-in or a Solar Recharge. What was this card? This was like a Phoenix Blade or something? Yeah, this would have been a brick. This deck does brick like a lot. Plays like 11 bricks without, if you don't have the conversion. So there's maybe an argument for like cutting one creator or one Christia and then like adding an upstart goblin or something. Okay, we'll just set the Typhoon and pass. We do need to find ourselves some action as soon as DB is done lagging. Say lag. I'm just noticing I said good luck, have fun, and my opponent said K. That's... bruh. Okay, I can't click on anything. Dueling book. Oh, it's one of those videos. I'm trying to showcase a cool deck, and I just fucking can't, because Dueling Book is, like, telling me no. It's telling me I can't. I'm trying to play against the fucking real opponents, and then I get paired against stupid frog deck, and I'm like, oh my god. And I get disconnected. Motherfucker, dude. Okay, cool. We are back and ready to play the game. Awesome if that's a Raikou. This is chainable, so that's always a win for us. Although maybe it's better to just save it for the oppression. Given the contents of our hand, I think the only way we're ever winning this game is if we just luck sack the shit out of the opponent. That's going to get banished. Kai stacks for 24. Yeah, we're just in a bad spot. I mean, going second, opponent has plays. We don't. I think we have to hold the Honest. As ugly as that sounds, I think we just have to hold it. Armageddon Knight kills us. We can just go to the next game. That doesn't really do anything. Okay. Well, we have plenty of outs to that guy. That's one of them. We're going to go to the M phase, activate the effect to mill. They have Light Mirror. Cool. So we got some information. They do play Light Mirror in their deck. On this turn, they can Vanity's Fiend attack our Lumina. We will use Honest. Yep. If they were going to set a monster, they should have waited till after the battle phase to do it. They're going to take 1,000. Not in a great spot. Not in a great spot. They have 3 darks now, too, for Dark Armed. That's fucking lovely. And they do have it. So, there's that. Alright. Okay. Well. Yeah, we're dead. We're just dead. We're just going to go to the next game. We're not going to show them too much. We're just going to go to the next game. All right. This game, what do we want? Dust Shoot on the play? Instead of Gores, maybe? Maybe instead of one of our bricks. Maybe instead of, like, one the creator. Let's try this. What could possibly go wrong? That was an ugly game. That was a really ugly game. All right, we are going first. Hopefully we have the nuts. That's all I'm saying. Oh, baby. That's pretty fucking good. We're going to recharge away our Raikou. Draw 2, mill 2. Another part of our really sexy draw engine with the trade-in. We're going to use that. Pitch the creator and draw 2. Nice. Okay. So we have 1 fairy. We could Trooper mill 3. That does expose us a little bit to brain control. But Trooper mill 3 gives us an extra draw step too. So I kind of like Trooper mill 3. Okay, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. We'll set and then pass, and then we'll dust shoot them. We do need a little bit to go right for this hand to come together, but we have protection from back row. Never mind, they have fucking Heavy Storm against us for some reason. But we can take their shit here. We can take, like... I guess if we take Greffer, yeah, that's pretty good. Take Greffer. We got Sangan, Necro, Storm, Book, Limb. Cool. So they're going to Storm here. We're going to lose our Decree. No, they're going to summon Sangan first. Okay, interesting. They're going to give us an extra draw off of this little guy. Wow. See, I don't get that. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But we take those. We for sure take those. Gonna let us have our decree. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is just gross. Fuck me. Okay, hold up. Accidental zoom. Hold, everybody. Hold. Hold. Okay, cool. So we've got banish. Special summon soul. Now, I'm not sure if we have game. I need to do some quick calculations. We have a Christie on Grave, so I don't think we have game through book. Which is the annoying part. But we can DDR, pitch Christia, special summon the creator. We'll activate this guy. We can bring back Christia if we want to. It's not too bad. Sangan would search them Raikou. That's okay. Raikou is fine. It's gonna chain Blim. We're gonna chain Decree. It's gonna special summon out Christia, of course, and then we will also maybe normal summon Honest. I don't think so though. I think the play is to just attack with what we've got and use the Honest as like a defensive trap, basically. They're going to book the Christia, makes sense. We're going to attack with the Creator first in case they play Battle Fader and want to search for it. I'm going to take 1300, and then they're going to grab, most likely, Raikou. Heavy Storm is going to kill our Creator, but it's also going to kill the Light Mirror. So the fact that they didn't Heavy Storm before setting their 2 trap cards was it just cost them the game, honestly. Otherwise, we would have had to really struggle through this turn. We would have had to do some, like, weird shit where we, like, bait the Book of Moon, and then, like, Light Mirror stops DD Warrior Lady, and then, well, they're going to search Armageddon Knight, so they're going to try to Plague, and then 2000 Direct. Okay, so that's fine, though. So if they Storm, go into Goyo attack Christia. Christia just goes to the top of the deck. We draw Christia. We still only have 2 fairies. But we have Honest to get over it. Okay. Okay. This is a tight one. This is a tight situation to be in, but not the best situation for us. It does work out if they don't draw specifically some type of defensive maneuver. Here's Heavy Storm, so this is going to go to the graveyard now. That's going to clear the Light Mirror. Okay. Let's see what they want to do. Here's Armageddon Knight. They can send Plague. We know they have Necro Unknown card in hand. We don't know their last card because that's what they drew this turn. They're going to send Vayu. Okay, that doesn't make sense because I'm just going to flip Christia and you're going to lose this turn. So that don't really make sense. Like, this is game. GG's. Dang. Well, accidental zoom to close things out. I think this deck is sweet. I think it's tight. I think it has a lot of potential. This build in particular, it's really touchy. Like I said, it's really hard to like side in and out properly because the engine is so finicky. But in general, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me mauled to that stupid fucking frog deck for the last 50 years and a half. And I hope you guys enjoy these videos as they come out this week. Hopefully in the future, I will just leave against the frog decks. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of angriness. Peace out, everyone.